Let's pack today's lunchbox, my friends and followers. I came across this cute looking pasta that kind of looks like little mini cannolis. No, it is not penne. They actually look like little mini taquitos. So today, that's what we're gonna make them. We're gonna begin by cutting and marinating some chicken breast. I am going to add those big pop of garlic that I showed you guys, chicken seasoning, a chipotle seasoning, pineapple juice, and orange juice. I'm just gonna let this marinate for a couple of minutes while I get my pasta sauce ready. So in a pan with a little bit or a lot of bit of oil and butter, depending on you, I'm going to toast about 4 chile guajillos and some garlic cloves. Put them in my blender with 2 boiled tomatoes, a quarter piece of onion, a little Cajun block, some more chipotle seasoning, some chicken bouillon, and some chipotle peppers. Depending on how spicy you want it, that's how many chipotle peppers you're gonna add. We're gonna cook the chicken in the same oil and butter that we use to toast our chiles and the garlic. And we add our sauce in there, a little splash of heavy whipping cream if you have it, and then some sour cream. For your cheese of choice, I'm gonna use some mozzarella and Chihuahua cheese. Then we give everything a quick little mix and it's ready to start pouring it in the boxes. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I felt like this recipe went on forever and ever, but we're almost there. We're just gonna add a little bit of greenery to the pasta to make it look nice and fresh, a little side salad, and then some cheesy breadsticks. For their drink, they had the option between a soda or a cucumber, pineapple, agua fresca. And I also cut up some extra cucumber and pineapples, and then I put it on the top, add a little bit of lemon, tahini, and some chamoy. That is it, guys. And I'm just gonna get everything ready for them, including their drinks so they can come pick up during lunchtime. Bye! All right, guys, so I've been seeing the spiral cucumbers in the Chinese salad going around my For You page, and tell me why those cucumbers look so freaking bomb. That didn't have the ingredients to make the Chinese salad, so I was like, I always have lemon, chamoy, and tahini, so how about we do it like that? At first, I didn't think this was gonna work. Like, those look too cool for me to be able to do. So I just followed the directions on how to cut the cucumber, and it freaking worked, and I didn't screw none of them up, and I had 3. I just put them in a bowl, squeezed my limoncito, added some tahini, a little bit of chamoy, and then I mixed them in the bowl. That way I don't break none of them. Because as you can tell, I had already broke one. I was really excited for this one because I love cucumbers, especially when they come in different shapes and sizes. Is it just me, or do they taste different in different shapes and sizes? But anyways, there you have it, guys. Hope you like this recipe. Bye! Packy lunch for my husband and his coworkers. Now it's about that time we make these mother truckers some lunch. So we're gonna make them some pupusas de birria. I'm gonna begin by making my masa, and it's equal parts maseca and water. I also shred mozzarella and some Monterey Jack, and then I also amasarlo. Now for the birria, I already separated the beef, the broth, and the fat because we're gonna use everything. You lightly grease your hands with a little bit of oil, and then you're gonna begin to form your pupusa. I'm gonna stuff it with lots of cheese and our birria meat. Then we're going to close it up. If there's any excess dough, remove that shit. You're gonna slowly flatten it out, going back and forth with your hands like I'm doing right here, guys. Be circle mild with that birria fat. Now, if you notice one of them need a little bit of love or color, you're gonna go in there and put some more fat on there. Never did I ever say this was diet food. You're gonna flip these mother truckers until they get nice and crispy on both sides and the cheese starts to ooze. If you're wondering if I'm burning my fingers here, I was. But I was just trying to show you guys what the inside of it looked like. I put 3 of them, wrap them in parchment paper and some foil, and then I'm also going to make the curtido, add some hookups for the consomme, a little bit of chile oil para que les arda hasta everything. And for their drink, they're going to get a freaking soda because I'm on my way to go get my eyelashes done, and there ain't nobody got time for that. Forget his note, then I dropped everything off during lunchtime. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox, my friends and followers. Here we're making them some Mexican-style chicken wings. Last time that I went to Disney at Plaza de la Familia, there was a little stand selling chicken wings, but instead of buffalo sauce, the wings had mole sauce. Yes, I know, you guys are probably tired of hearing mole this, mole that, but this is exactly the reason why I made that mole, is to replicate the wings that I saw at Disney. I'm gonna begin by seasoning up those wings, and don't be stingy with your seasonings, guys. We're also gonna add a little bit of cornstarch, make sure they get nice and crispy when we drop them into the fryer. For the mole sauce, you can either make yours from the cup or you can follow the recipe that I have all over my social media. As soon as those wings come out nice and crispy, you're gonna add a couple tablespoons of that mole sauce, get them nice and coated, sprinkle a little bit of sesame seeds, and garnish with some cilantro. You're gonna add a side of fries, some ketchup, and a little bit of more mole sauce in case you need to dip that wing in there. For their drink, they had the option between a soda or a regular schmegler agua de Jamaica, and they all got the agua de Jamaica. Is it, guys? I'm gonna get everything ready for this and come pick up the lunch. Bye! Pack your lunch for my husband because your girl is leaving. Now, just because I'm out of town does not mean the man is not going to take a lunch to work. Do you know how guilty that shit would make me? So I'm going to pre-pack his lunches. That way he can just put them in his lunch pail and get his ass to work. We're gonna make him a pasta with all the leftovers in the fridge. Sorry, not sorry. So we're gonna render some bacon, and using the same bacon fat, we're gonna saute our chicken. Now, don't forget to season that chicken because nobody likes bland chicken, okay? While that's happening, we're gonna be cooking the pasta because we're multitasking here, people. We're gonna add some spinach because we want him to be strong, just like Popeye. A little bit more butter, some garlic, heavy cream. We're also gonna do some Parmesan cheese and mozzarella, and we're calling this a chicken alfredo. Once your pasta has cooked, you're gonna incorporate that into the chicken and the sauce, and then we're gonna mix everything together. Add a little bit more cheese because you know we like our shit nice and cheesy. Then I put him in containers, add a little bit of parsley for some garnish, and then pop him in the fridge, and then he can put him in his lunch pail the next day in the morning. Bye. Pack your lunch for my husband because your girl is long gone. So I've been prepping my husband and my kids breakfast, lunches, and dinners while I'm gone on a business trip. This happens to be my kid's favorite, and guess what? My husband's gonna have to take it to work. I learned how to make this dish watching a kid's show, and it's everyone's freaking favorite till this day. They called it worms and dirt, and that's what I call it. This is worms and dirt. Using the leftover bacon fat from their breakfast burritos, I'm going to saute some ground tri-tip, and I actually grind this myself. I'm also going to saute some onions and garlic. Wash those damn dishes at the same time because I'm also trying to leave the house clean. I'm gonna go ahead and add a whole bottle of that ragu sauce, and then I fill it up with water. Drop my pasta in there as well as almost my camera and some oregano. Yeah, it's gonna be watery, but it's gonna evaporate and it's gonna cook the pasta in the meat sauce. I cover it, let it simmer on low for about 15 minutes, maybe occasionally stirring it so it doesn't stick. Then we add some more cheese so it can be nice and cheesy. Then I separate some on a container, garnish it with a little bit of parsley and some Parmesan, pop it in the fridge, and then my husband can take this one for lunch. Bye. So today we're trying Hawaiian food. We got the seafood combo, the salad, masubi, and the crab.